Some of you keep ending up in broken places and calling it bad luck. But what if it is positioning? What if you are not surrounded by fracture and division because you are weak, but because you are wired to rebuild what others abandoned? You walk into rooms already divided. You inherit projects already failing. You love people already wounded. And you step into systems already crumbling. And every time something in you rises instead of retreats. That is not coincidence, that is calling. You are not addicted to chaos, you are allergic to collapse. And the truth is this: restoration follows you because renewal is required where you stand. You are not there to complain. You are not there to criticize. You are there to rebuild. Restoration leaves evidence, not talk, not intention, not emotional intensity, but evidence. If you are truly wired to restore, something changes when you enter a space, and something remains stronger after you leave. This is not about ego, it is about impact. You are positioned as a restorer. When decline slows in your presence, when confusion begins to untangle, when people start remembering who they are, when standards quietly rise without you forcing them. Restoration is measurable. A fractured team begins communicating honestly. A discouraged person begins trying again. A chaotic environment develops order. A neglected vision regains direction. That is evidence. You do not need applause to know restoration is happening. The results speak. But hear this carefully. Restoration is not rescuing. Rescuing requires dependence. Restoration rebuilds strength. If people cannot function without you, you are maintaining them. If people become stronger because of you, you are restoring. There is a difference. A true restorer does not create followers, they create builders. You may not even notice it at first. You simply respond when something is fractured. You feel an internal response when integrity collapses. You feel compelled to mend when others walk past. You do not tolerate prolonged disorder. That internal pull is not random, it is wiring. But wiring must mature. Because if you attempt to restore everything, you will exhaust yourself trying to fix what was never assigned to you. Not every broken space is yours. Not every wounded person wants to heal. And not every system desires renewal. Restoration requires participation. You can offer clarity, structure, compassion, and even strategy, but others must choose growth. Without that choice, you become a repair crew for broken people that is committed to staying that way. And that is not your calling. Look at yourself and look at your life honestly. If rebuilding follows you, that is evidence of pattern. But there is another kind of evidence many restorers overlook, and that is internal evidence. If restoration is aligned, you grow through it. If it is misaligned, you deteriorate through it. Restoration leaves marks in systems and in you. And here is the prophetic dimension that speaks to your soul. You are not positioned in fractured environments by accident. You are often sent where renewal is required, but sent does not mean sacrifice. You are there to rebuild foundations, not to be buried under rubble. You are to restore correctly. And if you restore correctly, something powerful happens. People begin standing on their own. Teams begin functioning without constant intervention. Families regain stability and vision returns, and eventually you can step back. That is the highest sign of a true restorer. You are no longer needed at the level you once were. That is not rejection, that is success. If your presence must remain indefinitely for something to survive, you are propping it up. If it continues functioning in your absence, you rebuilt it properly. Restoration leaves sustainable strength. Do not measure your life by how much you carry. Measure it by what stands because you carried it for a season. You are not wired to be consumed. You are wired to rebuild. And when you answer that call wisely, the evidence will speak long after your hands have left the work. So stop apologizing for being the one who fixes what others ignore. Stop shrinking because your presence reorganizes disorder. Stop feeling guilty because things improve when you show up. You are not too much. You are not intimidating. You are not misplaced. You are positioned. And if restoration keeps following you, it means renewal keeps meeting you. Walk into your spaces with awareness. Rebuild with wisdom. Withdraw with confidence when the foundation is strong. Protect your energy for what is truly yours to mend. Because when you are wired to restore, collapse is not your story. Rebuilding is. And what you rebuild will outlive the season that tried to break you. Thank you for visiting my channel. May your soul be blessed. Stay covered, stay conscious, and stay undefeated. I'll see you on the next one.